By the end of this video, you will know how to attract a girlfriend that has no male friends, still has her virginity, and is only loyal and attracted to you. By the way, if you don't know me, my name is Martin. I have been studying charisma and social skills for 3 years straight, and I have a 1-year-old relationship with my girlfriend with 0 arguments. This video is gonna be split into 3 most important parts: where you can find this girl, how to approach her, and what you should do on your first date. Let's get into it. I would like to start first by telling you my story. I was one day in a gym, and you can imagine in a gym there are a lot of these girls who reveal a lot of their skin in the gym, and I find it quite disgusting, because if you have very similar values to me, you would know that we high quality men that sounds so cringe but we despise women who show a lot of their skin, and they dress in this very revealing way where everyone can basically see their nipples and their nicely shaped ass. And how can you exactly find a girl that is not dressing up this way? First of all, we need to establish a few rules, because if you don't have boundaries, at the end you will attract no girls whatsoever. If you will say yes to every single girl that will walk past you, eventually you'll get nowhere in life, because you need to understand that first we have to get rid of the stupid girls. The ones that we don't even like, the ones that we don't even appreciate. And then suddenly, all of the girls that we love, that we truly respect, will suddenly start to show in our lives. I myself have, for example, found my girlfriend in the gym, but I have to give a huge warning to every single one of y'all. I don't think gym is the best way how you can find a girlfriend, because a lot of people in the gym still vape. They still put these nicotine pouches like this. And do you really want a girlfriend who is like that? Also, a lot of girls there reveal a lot of their skin, and they are only there because they want more attention from other men. And we don't want a girlfriend that is seeking a lot of this external validation and status. And that's why I would highly recommend not going into the gym to look for girls. Only approach a girl that you know is meeting your boundaries. Like I said at the start, you need to get rid of all of the flawed, absolutely disgusting OnlyFans girls. And once we get rid of them, then suddenly all the awesome girls will start to pop, they will start to pop in our lives. But first, we have to reduce all the filth, all the degenerate women. I want you to do a simple exercise. You don't have to do this on the paper. It's better if you do it on the paper, but if you already know your boundaries in your mind, I need you to recap your boundaries, and I need you to write the most important qualities that your girlfriend needs to have. Maybe one of the qualities will be, I would like my girl to have her virginity. That is a great boundary that you can set. I don't want my girl to be vaping. Also a great boundary. And also, maybe I don't want my girl to have a lot of male friends. If you set all of these boundaries, eventually you're gonna find a girl that is meeting all of your boundaries. And this is like a roadmap for you, because if you write down all of these, you will then know which girls to avoid, and that is super attractive. We've all heard this singular quote: if you try to please everyone, eventually you will please no one. And that's how you will attract that specific high quality girlfriend to you. After you wrote down all of your boundaries, now it's the perfect time to find your girlfriend, because now you have the mindset and now you know what you are looking for. And after that, we need to know where you are gonna be looking for her. And I have to be honest with every single one of you all. I was extremely lucky in my gym, because you can imagine in the gym there are a lot of these OnlyFans girls that only seek attention. But suddenly this one girl came up in the gym, and she was not revealing any of her skin. She was not wearing these tight leggings, none of this stupid shit. She was just wearing baggy clothes, and she was not revealing any of her skin. She was basically perfect. And I have to be honest, she was not looking as hot as the other girls. And I know my girlfriend is gonna be watching this, but I want to honestly say, of course, that one girl, that one high quality girl is not gonna be looking as hot as all of the girls that show their ass. But you have to remember, it's a trap. The trap is to lure you in with their ass. That is their game. But in fact, if you just look for a girl that is not showing a lot of her skin, is wearing baggy clothes, not like disgusting baggy clothes, but clothes that don't show a lot of her body and the shape of her tits and butt. And I believe these types of girls are the best ones because they are not seeking attention from anyone else. They are just being themselves. And this is the most important thing. These girls who show a lot of their skin, who show a lot of their ass and are very pick me, they might be prettier. Yes, 100%, they might be. But what are they doing? What is their personality about? I know, may sound like, think about the personality. You also need a very beautiful girl. Don't get me wrong, but the personality is extremely important because you cannot have a girl that has a closed mindset and is always vaping and is having a lot of male friends. Throwing these girls out the window and now trying to find a girl that is perfect for our own boundaries. And in my opinion, if you want to find this girl in the gym, which I don't recommend, I think there are better places, which I'm gonna mention later, but if you want to find this girl in the gym, look for a girl that is not showing a lot of her skin, because in my opinion, that is a huge red flag, because that girl is seeking attention with her body and not with her personality. Now, after we know that we should not look for these girls probably in the gym, where can we find these girls? Where exactly can we find the highest quality girls out there? I would say you should look into places where there is high presence of spiritual energy. Things like church, religious meetings, and yoga classes. Yoga is like stretching but with spiritual energy. And you can immediately witness that a lot of the girls out there are not seeking for this external body validation because they are there to improve their mental health, not for being seen by other men. If you want a high quality girl with zero male friends that has still her virginity, I believe that those places are the best ones. I got real lucky in the gym and I don't want you to play on the luck. I want you to play on the certainty. And if you go into religious meetings or into church, don't just go into church just to pick up girls. Actually attend the church and you have to fulfill your mission. And that is also another very important thing. You're not just there to find girls, because imagine if you go into the yoga class and you are just picking what girl are you gonna speak to next. That would be a retarded, very stupid mindset to have. Go there to fulfill your spiritual energy, and after that is done, you will naturally gravitate towards some people there because you would know that the community is accepting you. And after you make some friends there, eventually after you start going there for quite some time, you will find that you suddenly, oh, I connect with this girl like crazy, let me ask for her Instagram. They might be in the yoga classes, or if you go into church, you will just talk about people, about God, and then you will realize like, oh, this girl and me, we have such a great chemistry. We can just talk about anything and we are having so much fun, and she doesn't even have a lot of male friends. Let me just ask for her Instagram. That's how you will find your best high quality girlfriend. I also forgot to mention one thing before I move to the another point. That girl has to have no makeup whatsoever. And I know, in this modern world, girl with baggy clothes, with no makeup, that is not showing off her body a lot, yeah, that is extremely rare. If you are not some high value man, that is gonna be really hard to find. I know high value man sounds really cringe these days, but you have to improve your market value. If you, as a man, start going to the gym, you start working on your physique, you start working on your charisma, your social skills, and you make a lot of money, suddenly in the market hierarchy, you are all the way up here. You don't even see my hand because that's how high you will be. And if suddenly this high quality girl will come into your life, she's all the way up here. She's on the same level as you. But what is really interesting is that if you guys get together, she will remain loyal forever. And do you know why is that? Because logically, there is no way that she can cheat on you. Because if you have the biggest market value, no girl can ever cheat on you. Because you will be so charismatic, so charming, you would have such a godlike physique, and finally you are making so much money. Listen, I don't want to tell you that you should only find girls who are attracted to money, because frankly, the most important thing is your personality. Yes, the money, the physique is just a bonus. Yes, you have to be attractive, don't get me wrong. It's just the honest way how this game is played. You have to be attractive, you have to have a six-pack, But if that girl is only with you for the money, that is the time to end the relationship. Because yes, you have to have the money, yes, you have to have the physique, but you also have to be charming and having a good personality. And if you know that that girl is with you because she loves you because of your personality, that is your girl. Yes, don't get me wrong, you have to have money. Because for any girl, we can all agree that a man that has more money is more attractive than a man that has no money, because he can provide. Or if you have no money and you show extreme ambition in your goals, that is also a way how you can elevate your personality even further. Again, like I was saying, if you guys get together, you are so high on the totem pole that all of these people down here are not even worth speaking to. Because you will know that if she loves you so much and if you love her so much, you would not even want to talk to any other girls, and she would not even like to talk to any other guys, because you are just so high quality. So you cannot also forget about yourself, because if you try to attract a high quality girl but you're not that attractive, you have not achieved anything in life, most of the time she will say no, because girls like that are not attracted to you. But still remember, girls are not attracted to money. High quality ones are not. High quality girls are only attracted into two things: love and presence. How much love can you give towards your girl? How much you can hug her? How much you can kiss her goodnight, whatever it might be. And second thing, how present you are in the conversation. How much you are listening towards her. High quality girls care only and only about these two stuff. Only. Nothing else. So by just analyzing these two things, that's how you will know that you have a high quality girlfriend. Now let's finally move to how. After you locate this girl, what should you do? How will you approach her? Let's first start with anxiety. If you have the anxiety, I am going to give you a pass. Throughout the past 1 or 2 months, you will just approach girls like crazy. You have to desensitize your anxiety if you want to talk to your future wife one day. And you will now be asking, wait, didn't you say those girls that show a lot of the skin are shit? Yes, exactly, they are. But we need to use them to our advantage. We need to use them to desensitize our anxiety. I want to go over anxiety really quickly, because it is just about desensitizing the fear of speaking to women. So if you have a fear of speaking to women, just speak to every single one. Every single girl that you see on the street, online, just talk to her, desensitize this as much as possible. And don't even look for a relationship, just look for a great conversation and trying to find things that are similar with her. Don't even try to go for the relationship. Just don't. I know you need to have some drive. You need to have some motivation to talk to them, but just spam. You have to just spam. Do you remember in video games you were just clicking that one button to just gain some sort of item? That's what you need to do to desensitize your anxiety towards women. You just need to spam. Conversation. Hello, my name is this. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, your hair looks so nice. Just spam it and get into so many conversations. They will be unfathomable. And that's how you will desensitize your fear of talking to women. But, like I have said before, girls that are high quality really appreciate two most important things: love and your presence. And how can we make the best cold approach specifically for these types of girls? The most important one is smile and give her a honest compliment. Girls like this don't get a lot of attention from guys because they don't wear makeup, they don't wear these very revealing clothes, and if suddenly a hot guy like you will compliment her, suddenly her oxytocin, her endorphins will skyrocket. And she will immediately know that, oh my god, this guy is truly special. Because remember, love and your presence, these two things are killers for high quality girls. Yes, it is a nice bonus having an ambitious guy that wants a lot of money, that is going to the gym, that is playing some sport. But the love and your presence are the most important things. And that's why we need to start with these two things. Smile when you will approach her, and that is gonna release endorphins, which makes the other person feel loved and appreciated. It has been a study that said that people who smile a lot have, first of all, better mental health, duh, and second of all, people who are around them feel extremely connected towards them because their brain releases endorphins, when they smile. And if you start smiling, people naturally start smiling at you back. And second thing is the compliment. You have to say your compliment honestly. Don't pick multiple different things, because if you pick multiple different things, it's gonna sound something like this. Oh, you have beautiful hair, you have beautiful shoes, you have beautiful this dress and that. That looks very needy. But what if we could just focus on one or two things? It would sound something like this. You have a beautiful hair, you have a beautiful dress. By the way, my name is Martin, what is your name? Much less needy, and we are honestly focusing only on the things that matter. If you have some social anxiety or some shit like that, I need you to command your feed immediately and immediately go to her. In the next 3 seconds you're gonna see her. If you see some girl that is high quality and you think like, whoa, she's really hot, she has no makeup, oh my god, let's go talk to her. If you see a girl like that, you need to command your feet immediately to go in the next 3 seconds to her. Because if you go in the next 3 seconds that you're gonna see her and you immediately go, whoa, she's very hot. If you do that, your brain has no time to develop any negative thoughts like, what will happen if we're gonna fail? What happens if you're gonna win? Let's say it is in the gym that you see this beautiful girl with no makeup and with beautiful, I don't know, face. You're a high quality girl. And if you say, oh, I'm gonna just do another set on this machine and then I'm gonna go. Bro, you're gonna create some very, very weird thoughts and you're not gonna even enjoy that set. Because if you're gonna do that bicep curls, you're gonna be thinking about her and not about the mind and muscle connection. And you're not gonna be thinking about, okay, push to failure, push to failure. You're not gonna be thinking that. You're gonna be thinking, like a complete monkey. If something can take you less than 5 minutes, do it now. Advice to everything in life. If something takes less than 5 minutes, do it now. After you complimented her and you smiled at her, she's probably going to be very flattered that some hot guy like you came up to her. We need to see if we vibe with this girl. Because we need to see if we have chemistry and if she meets our boundaries. Because the visual image, there are just two things: she's not wearing makeup and she's not revealing a lot of her clothes. Great, those are great signs that you can already bounce off of. But what else? Now we are in the conversation with her. What are we exactly looking for? Nothing. We're just making conversation now. Because we will get to know her later. We are looking for signs like, are her feet pointed towards you? Is she giving you a strong eye contact? Is her body talking to you like this, or is she talking to you like this? All of these things will tell you if she's really interested in you or if she's not. You can also look for another thing, and that is that she is initiating the conversation further. People who don't want to talk to you will say very vague and very simple lines that don't bounce the conversation further. Things like, what are you doing? TV. How am I supposed to continue the conversation from this shit? There is no way you can continue the conversation from, I'm watching TV. Bruh. So you are looking for something like, what have you been doing today? Oh, today I've been with my family on this hike in beautiful mountains. You are looking for something like that. You're looking for the trampoline question.
Oh, I've been on this huge hike with my family. It was super fun.
What about you? That last sentence, what about you, is extremely important because it shows that she truly cares. Sentence that is asking you to share about your own experiences. And after you have all of this locked in, her feet are pointed towards you, her body is like this, she's giving you strong eye contact, and she's also initiating the conversation further, perfect time to ask for her Instagram. But if that girl is not showing any of these signs, I would just say, okay, nice meeting you, shake her hand and get out of the situation. You don't want to force a conversation, never, because then people will despise you for that, because you are wasting their time. And if you see that she just doesn't want to talk to you, she's not that interested, unfortunately, you just have to take the L on that one. That's how kids say these things these days. You have to take the L, bro. And you have to just dip the conversation. You just have to leave. Unfortunately, there is nothing else for you to do there. You have been great. You have smiled, you complimented her, but if she's still not interested, what can you do? But if this clicks, if her body language is very nice, if she's giving you strong eye contact, she's initiating the conversation, perfect time, in my opinion, to ask for her Instagram right away. And now, what should you do when you have her Instagram? Probably you have been in a little bit of a conversation with her, but now what should you do? What should you do after you finish talking to her and you get home? And this is where a lot of men make a huge mistake, a huge one, because they hop around the bush. They try to be nice without making any moves. And that is one of the worst things that you can do as a man. If you go around the bush and you never get to the point, you'll be extremely uncharismatic to the girls. If you just say, oh, I really appreciate you, can we go on a date? First of all, you're not wasting your time, and you show to the girl that you value your time and you are not here to be some friend, because that's how guys will get friend zoned. They will be so nice, they will get cute, that in the end they will get friend zoned. And that's why we need to take the initiative as a man right now. You can imagine a very high quality girl would love if the man would take initiative and if the man would become the initiator. And that's what we need to accomplish. And I'm gonna give you a very autistic rule that I used on my girlfriend and how I got her on our first date. This rule is called 1, 2, 3 rule. You will send her the first message on Instagram and you will ask her something, what have you been doing today? Or what have you been doing yesterday? Or how are you doing? Something that makes her talk about her. After this first message will be sent, she will respond with something along lines, oh, I've been doing this. Nice. Second message will be you acknowledging her message. If something that she had done is truly respected by your own beliefs, you will say to her, whoa, that is absolutely awesome. What was the most fun moment you guys did there? Please don't say the word, guys. Just say the word. What was the most fun thing you did there? If you don't respect what she was doing this day, you don't have to acknowledge that. Just stay true to your core values. That's the most important thing. But if you really respect what she was doing, like going on a hike, for example, with her family, that's the perfect time to say, wow, that's absolutely awesome. What was the most fun thing you guys did there? Final third message. And what I'm about to tell you will scare a lot of men. But if you can nail this, this is the exact method I have used on my girl when I wanted to get her on the first date. Your third message will be asking her out on a date. And I don't care what any online guru will say. Oh, you have to give her seen on the messages and then she will think that you are high value and that she will think that you are busy. I don't give a fuck. You are a respectful man that values your time, I can imagine. And if you want to see if this girl is truly into you and if this girl has potential, you will ask her on a date right as your third message, because that will differentiate you between all of those other men who are just beating around the bush, they are not doing shit. But you will be here completely different from these losers, because she will know that you mean what you write in those messages. And there are two most important things that will happen. First of all, you will say something like, I really love spending time with you. Are you free on Friday? And she will say one of those two things. Either she will say, yes, I'm 100% free. We can go on Friday at 5 p.m. Great, you got your first date. But the second one is a little bit problematic, that she will not have time. Two things might happen in that situation. Either she will try to reschedule, or she will just say, oh, I don't have time. If she will try to reschedule, that shows a lot of interest in you, because she truly wants to get on a date with you, but unfortunately, she just doesn't have time. That shows that she cares about you. But if she says, no, I don't have time at Friday, you can then ask her, okay, are you free on Sunday or are you free on Monday? Whatever you can ask her. And if she says, no, I'm not free, she's not making any effort to reschedule. And that shows that she doesn't care. So unfortunately, you have to dip the conversation there. And if you yourself try to reschedule, maybe you can try to reschedule one more time. But if she's not giving you the initiative to reschedule herself, this is a huge problem. We need to look for a message that says, oh, I am sorry, I am not available on Friday, but would Sunday be okay? So now you know where to find this girl and you know how to approach her. Let's move to the final step, your first ever date. The most important thing when it comes to your first date is you being 100% yourself. Because let me tell you what will happen if you are not yourself on your first date. You will put on this mask. And first of all, you might lose that girl because she will just not like your mask, which happens. And then second thing, if you even get into a relationship with this girl by wearing a mask on your face, you can imagine 10 years from now, when you guys are married, she will one day divorce you, because she will one day realize that she did not marry such a man. You cannot keep your mask on forever, because suddenly, one day, your mask will start slipping and the bits of the mask will suddenly start chipping off, and she will then realize, I have not fallen in love with this man, and she will divorce you because you were not true to your core values at the beginning. And that's what we need to become, yourself. You need to be 100% yourself. Then, what do you think is the most important thing when it comes to the first date? We are not looking to please the other person, we are looking for the chemistry. Now is the perfect time to get to know her. But before I get to the questions, before I get to storytelling and how to get to know her better, we first need to have a mindset of looking at her with the intent of seeing chemistry, not try to please her. We are on the first date to see if we are compatible. That is the main point of the first date, to see if we are compatible. And if we are not compatible, I guess it's over. But what the fuck? My canister just started spitting out water. But I'm gonna tell you one very important thing that is about to help you on every single one of your first dates. And this one thing will help you to decide if you are compatible with the girl that you are on a date with. You can imagine that you are, as a man, climbing a huge mountain. You are climbing this mountain. And your girlfriend, your wife, should be someone who you can climb the mountain with. And now you are climbing together. And you need to find a girl that is gonna make the climb onto the mountain more fun and faster. If there is a girl that is helping you achieve your goals and that has a very open mindset, she is very high quality, because she has an open mindset and she can be influenced by your good actions. I'm not telling you to manipulate her, I'm telling you to influence her into doing good actions. Might be believing in God, might be quitting junk food, might be quitting scrolling, whatever it might be. You are looking for a girl on the first date that is gonna help you climb the mountain faster. Because this girl, if she's high quality of course, she's climbing her mountain as well. You can imagine the mountain being like your goals and your life fulfillment. If she's climbing her own, and if she adds you into her life, you yourself will help her climb the mountain faster. And that is the thing that we need to find in our high quality relationships. A fucking fly just flew by. That's the most important thing. We are not looking for casual sex. We are not looking for just I love you. We are looking for a long time fulfillment. Not like any of these stupid people online who tell you how to get a girlfriend in bed in 3 days. Fuck that. Fuck that stupid retarded mindset. We are looking for someone we can have children with someone who can help us achieve the best version of ourselves, and we can, as an exchange to that, help them become the best versions of themselves also. Fuck being this sexual fiend in the club. We are the people who want to have long-term relationships and not some garbage dumbasses. And that's why, first of all, we need to build ourselves to become a man that is capable of providing for our woman, and we need to find a woman that is capable of providing for us. We need this. This is the most important thing when it comes to relationships. The girl that has the open-ended mindset will help you to climb the mountain faster, and it's gonna be more fun. Because you have, first of all, the chemistry together, you laugh about the jokes, and you just have fun. And second of all, you'll help her quit all the bad habits and get on the good habits, and she also helps you quit the bad habits and get onto good ones. That is the open-minded girl. But a girl that has a closed mindset will be acting like this. You will ask her, oh, by the way, can you please stop meeting with that guy because I don't really appreciate you talking to him. A girl with open mindset will say, oh, of course, honey, sorry, I was not realizing that it was making you uncomfortable. I'm gonna block him on Instagram right now. That is a girl with the open mindset that is respecting your boundaries. But you also have to be respecting hers. If you want to have a high quality girlfriend, you also have to remove all the girls on your Instagram also. A girl with a very closed mindset will say something like this: I don't really like that you message David, can we talk about it? And a girl with closed mindset will say, no, you're just being controlling, you're just being manipulative, blah, 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 blah. And she would try to guilt trip you. She would try to say, no, you are so bad, you are so bad. But in fact, she is bad because she's messaging David. So don't fall for this trap. She is the one who needs fixing, not you. You just have boundaries. We are not insecure if we say to our girls, stop messaging David. David is fucked up, bro. My throat's hurting. On the first date, look for chemistry, look for the fun, enjoyable sessions with her, and second of all, look for the open mindset. When she will say it to you, oh, I have been scrolling for 1 hour today, and I'm sorry, I feel absolutely horrible. Look for that mindset, because that shows the growth mindset, and that's what we need to be looking for on our first date. Second thing that you need to look for, and this is where I have made a huge mistake. I'm gonna tell you a story. One day I was with one girl on a date, and I have placed my hand onto her thigh on our first date, just to initiate some love and some rapport and connection. But she did this. It did not even move her a single inch. She did not care whatsoever about me placing my hand onto her thigh. But when I place my hand onto my current girlfriend's thigh, she immediately starts blushing, and immediately the butterflies fled into her stomach. So, what was so different? I'm gonna put a screenshot onto the screen, and you can see there are multiple different love languages. Either you love when someone is touching you, something like when a girl touches your shoulder, when she hugs you, or when she will give you a kiss on your neck, or maybe something more of giving gifts, and then maybe giving words of affirmation. All of these things are love languages, and we need to see which ones are we. I find it, for example, really wholesome when a girl hugs me. That is absolutely awesome for me. And guess what? My girlfriend has the exact same love language, and we need to find a girlfriend that is gonna have the exact love language to us. I'm gonna put it on the screen. See which one is the best for you and initiate that on your first ever date. So if your love language is, for example, like mine, physical touch, hug your girl. Give her a kiss on the first date and place your hand onto her thigh. Because a girl that has also the love language similar to you, which in this case is the physical touch, she will absolutely love you for that. And again, you are being yourself. You're just trying to find if you two are compatible. And that's how you find a girl that has the exact same love language as you. Initiate it on the first date. And finally, what should you do on your first date? How you should act exactly? There is only one most important rule. Talk 20% of the times and 80% of the times listen. And that will make the other girl absolutely love you, because she is sharing her stories with you, but you are also remaining mysterious. But when should you talk? Those 20% of the times will be you asking questions, something like, oh, was it fun there? Just initiating the conversation even further, and you will listen to her completely. You have to be completely present in that moment. Like I said, love and presence. Completely present you have to be, and listening towards her ideas. And then, after that is done, you will ask a question about her statement. You need to also answer her questions, because you can imagine if a girl is really curious and she really cares about your personality, she will ask a lot of questions about you. That is 100% natural. So you can also speak there where you will answer her questions. But finally, the second thing I wanted to mention originally, talk when you are telling stories. And this is where can we use this into our advantage. If you want to have the best first date ever, you as a man should be the initiator. I think that is clear to all of us. You should set up your date somewhere you have lived. You should set up your date somewhere from your childhood, because you will have a lot of stories. And when you will go around the neighborhood with your girlfriend, you can say, oh, there I have been going there into the school, and right there I have broke this kid's head on the concrete wall. Then we played with our friends when we were younger, right there, yes, right there, next to the tree, and we took some airsoft guns and we started to fire at each other. And that shows that you have some sort of life that you are living. You're not just watching Netflix series whole day. You are just telling her what you have lived. And that's how you will not become completely mysterious. Because I was doing this on my first date also. I took her somewhere where my school was, somewhere where a lot of funny shit happened, so I could tell my stories there. Because if you're 100% mysterious, you're not relatable. But if you say a lot of the stories, you will still remain a lot of that mystery, but you also show to the girl that you have a true life. And by the way, I have a special surprise for you. I started making free coaching calls. Imagine you being able to talk to the people around you without your mask, but also being able to be extremely charismatic. I am the inventor of the social yin yang. The light side is you being understanding, loving, and absolutely grateful to all the people who are around you. But on the other hand, the dark side is you being respected by the other people around you, being assertive if you would need to, and not wearing a stupid mask to please other people and still being yourself. And if you combine the light side with the dark side, you create this special, unfair advantage when it comes to charisma, the social yin yang. And even better, I am teaching social yin yang on one-on-one calls. So if you want to become, first of all, your most charismatic version of yourself and not wearing any stupid mask and still being assertive as fuck, you should book a call with me as the first link in the description. It's completely free, I'm not charging anything for it, so click the first link in the description and you'll get a 30-minute call with me where I will personally help you to improve your communication skills and charisma. I will see you there. And if you want to improve your speaking ability so hard that you're gonna be like a keynote speaker, you should click this video right here. Live a happy life.